Oh, check me out. I'm freshly trimmed, I'm all showered and washed, I'm feeling fresh, and it's only 3:45 in the afternoon. What? Like you did anything this morning. But yes, it is 4:45 in the afternoon, which is a little bit later than I anticipated, but it's okay because it's all going quite smoothly. That being said, I have been on the phone to opticians and I'm about to head down to the doctors and a whole mess of just boring adult stuff, really. It gets really tiring after a while. I've also got loads of cleaning to do because this kitchen's a bomb site. And obviously I've shaved my head, as you can tell, so I'm going to have to hoover up the hair I've made in the bathroom as well. So yeah, not very fun day, to be honest. Which is why I made the most of the morning and making sure that I stayed in the office playing RimWorld for like literally hours. But I think right now my desire to play more RimWorld has actually been quelled. Quelled, is that a word? Squashed? I don't know. But yeah, I have no desire to play that right now. I think I've played enough. I don't actually know if I'll go back to it again. I think I've played enough to get what I needed out of it. I got very addicted for quite a long time, but I think I've put so many hours into it back-to-back now that I think I've peaked. So fingers crossed that's that kicked now and I'll never touch it again, but maybe I'll go into it a bit in a couple of days, who knows. But like I said, it's hoovering time. Let's get this show on the road, yeah, all this dirty. Oh, do you know, I bet you thought I'd never used this Hoover. I bet when I bought this, you were like, what's he doing? Buying another bloody impulse purchase. What's he playing at? Tell you what, I've used this vacuum cleaner every day since I bought it. Literally every single day. It's so convenient, even for jobs that would probably be better off using a big Hoover. That one does it so much easier. It might take a little bit longer, but it's so much easier. And when things are easy, I'll do them. I don't mind spending more time on it. It's fine. If it's easy, I'll do it. If it's a pain in the dick to unravel all the wires and plug it in and load a big thing around, fuck that. Not today, not me. Little rechargeable zip, yep, any day of the week. But now prepare yourselves for a little rant because one's coming. So contact lenses, right? I use them basically every day. Occasionally I'll take one day off, but otherwise every day. And I used to get mine from a supermarket. They have an opticians built into it. And it's been pretty good. They do a thing called the lens plan, where basically you just pay a set fee every month, about £18, I think. And they'll just send you lenses all the time. They send them in like big blocks of like 3 months at a time quite often. So you get a big wad of them for ages and you just use them until you get near the middle of the last box and you get another wad and it's great. You also every 6 months get like some free glasses, which is, I mean, they're the cheap glasses, they're not like really nice ones, but they're nice as a spare. Like, I'll use a pair of glasses every now and then, so having a little refresh spare one every now and then is good for free. And you get free appointments too, so like lens checkups and vision tests and stuff like that, so all really good stuff. But you have to have a vision test and a contact lens test, like a check to make sure that they're not hurting your eyes, every year, which is fine. But mine seem to alternate, so I'll have one in like February, then I'll have another one 6 months later, then I'm 6 months later, I get that one again, which is also fine, so whatever. But they hold the lenses ransom until you go there for it. So if you're due to have one of those tests, they won't push the lenses. They'll just keep them in store for you to go pick up after you've had your thing. And booking an appointment with them is a nightmare. Like, it's so difficult to find a good time because they're booked like 3 weeks in advance. It's ridiculous. But it means that if I get delivery every 3 months of lenses, that means that half of my deliveries don't even come to the house. They go to the store, so I've got to go get them. And it's because it's difficult to get an appointment. I end up having to buy some lenses from some sort of third-party website, essentially getting extra lenses for more money until I can finally get around to actually getting to the store to book an appointment there to go and pick them up again at some point in the future. And with my weird work schedules, as you know, they're weird as balls. Side note, I'm working nights next week. It's a real pain in the ass to do it. So more often than not, I end up just ignoring it and letting them build up over there. And I'll buy them from another site instead. Which means that right now, I currently have, I think, 6 months, maybe more worth of lenses sitting in that supermarket, waiting for me to pick them up. And I'm still paying for the thing every month. And I'm buying them from another website as well. So I'm keeping my lenses sort of stocked up. So I've made an appointment now, finally, for next Friday. It's like currently Tuesday, so a week on Friday. I know. And like I said, I'm working night shifts that week, so it's going to be, I'll finish at work 6 a.m, get back home at like God knows when in the morning, and then have to have a quick kip for 12:20 in the afternoon appointment. So it's all just a massive pain in the arse. And the website that I buy them from in the meantime, whilst I'm still waiting to get an appointment, I'll buy them from this website. And they're slightly cheaper. And they come to your door regardless. All you gotta do is tell them what your prescription is and it turns up. But my God, it's so much easier. And like I said a few moments ago, I like easy. So honestly, I'm pretty sure after my check-in now, I'll get a check-in, make sure my lenses are fine, make sure I'm not being injured or whatever, make sure my prescription's up to date, so I got my lenses and my vision's all fine. And I think I'm going to try and end the lens ban, because I've not had any free glasses for ever. Like, that pair I've got now is the first one I ever got, and I've had this thing for maybe 2 years now, so I've had 4 sets by now. That's 4, yeah. But it hasn't happened, and it's not working for me. It doesn't fit me, it doesn't fit my lifestyle, my personality, so whenever I do get us to go there on Friday, I'm probably going to be very angry after doing literally a week of night shifts, and this is basically my bedtime, and I'm going to tell them to stuff it, because it's just cheaper and easier to get them online. Which is the other thing, right? Sorry, it carries on. You thought it was done, but it's not. The company that did the lenses got bought out by another sort of vision company, which means that the website changed over. So normally where it would be a pain in the ass to book an appointment, at least I could view it online and see what time slots are available and just pick one that works for me. Whereas I can't log in anymore because I haven't got an account with the new company. I have one, the old one. It doesn't exist anymore. So now I've got to call them up, and this woman's like, "Yo, yeah, it's booked in Friday, 12:20." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, fine, thank you." It's just all a massive pain. Anyway, a few days ago, you might remember I had a phone call from the doctor, my doctor apparently, with some results basically saying that I'm all healthy and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I know, don't worry, I feel fine. But they told me I should get another blood test just to make extra sure that everything has gone. So that's what I'm going to try and do. However, I don't really know how it works, because I don't do the doctors very often, which actually she made a point of saying last time I went to the doctors was like 2007, I think. So it's been like, what, 11 years since I've been to the doctors until now. But yeah, so she said basically they should put the letter behind the desk for me. So if I go to the desk and I can just get a blood test done then. But she did say that because it's not an emergency anymore, it's a 2-day like booking waiting list thing. So I don't know if I'll go down there and say, "Can I have my letter?" And they'll go, "Yeah, but you can't have the test done for another 2 days." But if it's 2 days' time, I'm going to be annoyed because I'm in work 2 days' time and I can't just not go into work again. So I'll have to try and get it for 3 days' time. But I don't know how flexible it is. I don't know if you can actually change the time, or if they just say, "Yep, it's here, it's now, let's do it," because, you know, doctors and hospitals and things, I don't know how they work. They're kind of serious. I don't want to mess with them. Like, they say this is what you got to do. Like, I trust you've got to do that. Opticians, screw those guys. But doctors, sure. So in case it's a wasted trip, because I'm not going to drive because the car park's tiny, I'm going to walk with my backpack and maybe a hoodie because it might be cold. I'll ask Alexa how temperature it's like outside. But I'm going to take a bag with me, and I'm going to walk all the way around town and hopefully stop at a supermarket at the end to get some dinner for tonight, because Joe's finishes work right now, actually. So she's probably on her way back in a minute. So yeah, I need to probably tidy just a little bit, just to spruce some things up a little bit. And then I'm hitting the road for a wander so I can get some food for later. Well, I speculate that I don't need any kind of hoodie, but I'm wearing one anyway, just in case. So I plan on being very warm and sweaty very shortly, but, oh, nearly from my wallet. Can't forget that. But yeah, one little grab of my wallet, and then I'm out the door to see what the hell happens next. And you better know I'm playing Pokemon on the way, not wasting all this walking, bloody hell. What do you know, I could have parked just fine. Never mind. In shock of shocks, I have to make another phone call to book an appointment down in the hospital too, so more hoops to jump through. Let's hope I have more luck with the supermarket, eh? Oh, you never believe it. I got to Tesco's, the supermarket, to buy some food, and they said you had to call ahead to get it. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to call it. It was all fine. But a bit of an unusual trip. So basically, so far today, I discovered that I've had to call up to get my lenses from 6 months ago, which I've booked in for a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks away. Brilliant. I walked all the way down to the doctor's to try and get an appointment for getting another blood test, which I don't really need, but it's just to make sure, which I get and I'm supportive of. But I got there and they said, "Here's your letter, make sure you call them up to book it." So I'm going to have to do that during my next week as well, I'm sure, because I'm working the rest of the week now. I'm going to do it on Saturdays, but I doubt that very much. So yeah, that's going to be another middle of the day between night shifts kind of job next week. Can't wait for that. But I have been to the supermarket and I got some food. I did have to use my spare bag annoyingly, but you're missing the point if you think that's bad, because I brought a spare bag, and that is a very big step for me. I got everything into this big baggie, apart from the bread and the taco fajita tortilla things for tonight. I'm going to do fajitas because I fancy some tortillas and fried chicken and things. Incidentally, I kicked off many times about not being able to buy pre-prepared, pre-chopped peppers and things, like fresh peppers. Then one day I discovered you could buy frozen ones, and my world changed, and I got some in the freezer, which is great. But it turns out, today I saw you can buy fresh ones too in the main vegetable aisle. I think they knew, and I think they heard me ranting about it. So maybe I've had an influence on the climate and landscape of the fresh prepared vegetable division of the world, but maybe I just couldn't see it. Well, oddly enough, Jo isn't back yet. It's 5 o'clock in the evening now, and I'm pretty sure she finished at 4 today, or should have finished at 4 today. Her appointment isn't on the calendar anymore, so it's dropped off, so it either ended at 5 or at 4. So I think I'll give her a text to see where she's at, because if she's going to be another few hours, I'll have a sandwich, and if she's on her way back, I won't. Now, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure this shouldn't be this watery. I'm not quite sure what happened. Looks pretty delicious, but I'm going to have to let it cook even further to get the water off, because I don't want to drain it away, because it's pretty delicious, but... doesn't matter. We salvaged it, and it looks magnificent. Look at this juicy chicken. Yeah, say what you want about my cooking, but those fajitas are power. I make a good fajita, and I'm not... Oh, fajita, did you hear my accent there? I even got a little bit Mexican. But yeah, nobody can take that away from me. I mean, it comes in a pack. How hard can it be? You just throw chicken in, you throw peppers in, you throw mushrooms in, you add the sauce, you're done. Well, the power, really nice. But you know the deal right about now. This is where I squeak around on the floor a little bit and say that I'm going to bed. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and if you have, a like rating is very appreciated, but otherwise I'm back tomorrow at 7 PM UK time for the next daily vlog, and I'm going to lean here nonchalantly looking all cool, and probably not as cool as I think I'd look. I'll see you all later.